The last 2 weeks of school are supposed to be exciting for students, but several Fairfield students were distracted from the anticipation of summer vacation. That's because the school district implemented guidelines from the U.S. Justice Department regarding gender and bathroom use. These guidelines give transgender students permission to use school restrooms and locker rooms that are consistent with their gender identity. As soon as transgender students started following new rules at school, others believed their privacy was being violated. And as a result, there were reports of students leaving campus during their lunch hour to use the restroom. Bullying also surfaced in Fairfield.
A kind of a bad thing happened out in the parking lot where something was written on a car that just shouldn't have been written on that car. And that student felt fear and felt bad about themselves.
One thing people on both sides of the issue agree upon is that there wasn't a bathroom controversy until the Justice Department intervened. And though a few outraged students have reacted by bullying classmates, most are just unsure about sharing facilities with the opposite sex.
You know, unfortunately, there was some negative things that went on as far as the way that the students reacted, and that's obviously we don't condone that. That's not what we want, is to handle it in a negative way. You know, we do respect the thoughts and opinions of all the kids.
The protest and counter-protest eventually came to the attention of school administrators and parents.
As things started to unravel in the high school with boys and girls kind of really at war with each other because they weren't agreeing upon the bathroom use and the locker room use, the parents were alerted to this. And as parents, then we felt we needed to get involved and see what's happening.
Nearly 1,000 community members signed a petition that asks for a policy that protects students' privacy.
The only solution for this is that every child would have a guarantee that they would not be at risk to being exposed to another gender's genitalia and private parts.
A few community members said they are worried about students pulling stunts by pretending to be transgender so they can share facilities with the opposite sex. The Fairfield School Board listened to these concerns.
These scenarios of girls and boys using the same facilities got in on it. And I think we need to just back up, slow down, understand we're trying to talk about bona fide transgender students.
The question now is whether the board will decide on best practices and guidelines that will protect students on both sides by the time students return to class on August 23rd. Reporting in Fairfield, Beth Walden, KTVO News.